So how much more efficient at predicting does this make people?
Our testing have shown that it's 21% on average more effective and more accurate than traditional methods. Traditionally, companies have been relying on statistical models and some internal systems. Using the voice of the customers and customer sentiment with AI creates much better results.
Amit, who are we comparing this with? Is this like sort of lead generation chasing a la CRM and Salesforce? Or is this kind of more like Databricks and the data lake product that they're doing out there with prediction? Who are you trying to beat here?
It's neither. Traditional companies have been using spreadsheets to understand how much they're going to sell this quarter or next quarter using a variety of sources, anywhere from internal systems, weather forecast, traditional sales records, and mostly sentiment of the sales departments, the best judgments, which isn't very good, especially like in these challenging time with the macro and geopolitical situation. What Gong does, it taps into conversations of companies with their customers, and it listens to what customers are saying. Are they likely to buy? What's their sentiment? What are the budgets that they have? And turns all of this into insights that are immediately fed into predictions so companies can understand their changes to their forecast in near real time.
Amit, what's your moat here? You can obviously integrate Salesforce data within Gong, for example. How do you ensure that some of these big players aren't able to replicate what you've just built?
Well, everybody can try to replicate anything, but we're sitting on over like 3 billion customer interaction. We've been training the models for years, specifically for that particular case, and it's not something that is easy to replicate.
So, Amit, the aim is to improve the accuracy of forecasting. How does it work? How does AI help you do that?
Well, you need to scan through vast amounts of customer information. For every customer that a company has, what are they saying or what are they not asking? If they're not asking about pricing, maybe that's a negative signal. If they're talking about like frozen budget, that's a negative signal. All of that is understood by the AI to create a model that actually predicts what the projection is going to be. So you look at customer by customer, bottom up, and understand how likely they are to buy, how much they're likely to spend, and then you combine all of that into a prediction. The importance is that companies can now use that either to update their forecast, to plan their hiring and their spend accordingly.
You mentioned geopolitics making it harder to forecast. Now, we only have a minute left, but I just want to ask you, how are your workforce currently in Israel? How is the company able to ensure protection at this time?
Well, overall, the impact on the business has been minimal. We have about 10% of people being drafted, but everybody's working extra hard. Emotionally, it's like very difficult for people. Everybody's still traumatized by the atrocity of October 7th, and there are still over 200 hostages with babies. So these are difficult times, but the spirit is super high. The amount of volunteering and citizen activity is super high.